you. You as the founder, as the beating heart of this business, you combine business and strategy and financial skills and marketing with spirituality. And I think that's a very, at least in Europe and especially in Germany, it's a very rare combination in the professional world. And I assume that you've always been a spiritual person, but I imagine it's still a big step maybe to openly communicate this with your brand and to scout clients that match that profile. So maybe you can take us on the journey on how you came to the point where you said, okay, I want to combine business and your beliefs or spirituality and just get it into one piece.
Yeah, absolutely. So as I said, I started out doing my business around hypnosis and hypnotherapy, which is all about the subconscious mind, the power that we have to reprogram ourselves by tapping into that subconscious narrative and rewriting that story. So that was where I started from. And I will say, yeah, it's been a lifetime of being a seeker, spiritual, whatever you want to call it. Very fascinated with why we're here, how to optimize our experience of being here on Earth, and just reading hundreds of books on, everything from past life regression therapy to, the 7 habits of successful people or whatever. I'm very into personal growth and personal development. So as I said, I was doing hypnosis, and then I realized, if you noticed already, I don't talk very slow naturally. So doing hypnosis, you have to talk really slow, put people into a trance-like state. I was getting tired of that stuff after about a year of doing hypnosis. And so I wanted to switch into coaching, and I started trying out a bunch of different niches. I was trying to find my sweet spot. As I did that, I was building out tons of content. I was building out, a new course, a new sales funnel, all these new emails. Every single time I switched my focus because I was trying to find what I was here to be doing. And as I did that, I mastered these tools. I mastered the technology. I understood how these pieces of the puzzle could fit together, and I got pretty good at copywriting. And at some point I was having this identity crisis, hey, to my friend Karen, I was like, Karen, would you please just tell me what the world needs from me? Because I can't seem to see it for myself. And she said, all that stuff that you've been studying and mastering and getting really good at, we need your help with that. We need your help with the copywriting and the system building and the technology to broadcast our message bigger. And the words that came out of my mouth were, no one's going to pay me for that. That's the fun part. And if you ever find yourself saying that, check yourself, because that might be the thing you're meant to be doing. But she was like, no, we need your help with that. We hate that part. And a lot of, the touchy-feely healer types are not good with technology, and they're not good at talking about what they do and making that clear statement of I'm here for this, and this is why you should trust me to help you with that. So I was like, okay, I started letting my friends at first hire me, and then that just grew and grew until it was a full-fledged business. But it was a business based on, I'll help you with the strategy, I'll help you with the technology, I'll help you with the content. And so that part of me that was is so passionate about up-leveling ourselves from the inside out was not being met. And what I found in my business was that my spiritual practice, my ritual around my productivity, all these pieces of the puzzle that I had to implement for myself to allow my offerings to get traction, to get my business to build momentum, that was a key component. And that was the spiritual inner side that was not being tended to with my clients in my business. So then I started spending a few years merging those two together, and every course and program that I offer now has at least some aspect of the inner work, the limiting beliefs, the reprogramming of self, the building in of daily habits to support you so that you can really believe that the thing you're creating is worth creating and deserves to be found and purchased or invested in or opted into, whatever the case may be. And that the results that my clients get when we address that part also is hugely different than when we didn't. When I didn't add that aspect in. So I think it's not just a key component. I think it's a crucial component to look at the energetic side of things. And it's so much more fun to get to run my business that way, because I love talking about the magic and the energy and how that all works.